Hello, 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 hello. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday, everybody. Child, we have made it to Friday. Thank God for another day. Thank God for another day. Anyway, hello, 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 people. I know y'all been out there in them streets out there shopping and carrying on, child. With y'all on the countdown. Y'all ain't got much time left. You better get on out there, child. Catch them last minute deals. You know what? I think I'll wait and go out there probably next, if it's in God's will, Tuesday or Wednesday, because they steady dropping. So if you get on up out there on that day, get out there early, y'all, so you don't get. 'Cause them lines gonna be real long. Everybody gonna be out there trying to do the same thing I'm thinking about doing. Daggone it. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for joining the live to catch the vibe up over here. To my Mars, my amazing Mars. Hello and welcome. Thank y'all so much for always coming through. I greatly appreciate you so much, Miss Maria, Sexy Diva, Miss Denise, Miss Carla in my thoughts. I don't know what I don't know if Miss Denise gonna pop in today, but I hope so, child. Yes, but anyway, maybe she will. But yes, Miss Maria says, good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get in here and close the door. Grab a snack and a seat and let's chat it up. She says, house rules. No CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse. Only all is alleged in our opinion and for entertainment. She says, help us grow, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share. Tap the like, join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. And Miss Faye, she says, good evening, everyone. Miss Joy says, hey, everyone. Miss Sexy Diva, my mom, she says, hey, G Squad and chat. Miss Lois says, hi. Mom, sweet, hey, girl. Y'all know my sweet up in here. My sweet, how's it going today? What you been doing on this good old Friday? You with your man? I probably got up and fixed some little taste of some breakfast this morning and all of that good stuff. Y'all been out there in the street shopping, or did he just give you the bag and tell you, go do what you do? Have your way with the black card. My sweet, that's what you're doing. Come pick me up. Let me throw a few things in the basket with you. Please and thank you. Uh, Miss Denise says she's in the live on her phone and it won't let her text, child. I don't know why, Miss Denise. I don't know why it won't let you text. I none of that good stuff, child. But you did real good yesterday. You and your phone, you did real good. I guess sometimes it just be your location or wherever you are or whatever, child. These phones don't pick up or something, child. I don't know. But I'm not the person that be out there changing these phone services and telephone numbers. I had my phone number for the ever since my boys were small. I still had the same number. Child, I don't have time to be doing all that stuff. I cannot do that. But my phone company out of the Carolinas is T-Mobile has bought them out. So I really don't know how T-Mobile's gonna do. But we ain't got another choice but to see, child. Must we will. Got good news. My man will be released on May 28th, 2027. Yeah. My sweet. That's a long time, honey. I thought you was getting ready to say something like, you know, next by the end of next month or something like that. 2027. It sounds like to me that's the date he's alleging supposed to be released or something. My sweet, I cannot with you. Miss Maria says that Faith House, the hardest working sister in the chat. Hello, 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 hello. My sweet said 2027 cheering. I don't know about that, my sweet, but if that's what you said, we'll wait it out and see what the end gonna be. Best I know. Miss Maria says that George, hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Miss Faith says at work listening. Ooh, child. Miss Faith, you gonna be off around the Christmas holidays. You gonna take some time off? I know you said you was off from one job, but um was still with I had to go for the other job. Miss Maria says that Sexy Diva. Hey, my baby sister Maud. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva. You out there in the streets, girl? Child, let me see here. She says she's at work trying to join in. Miss Denise, don't you get in no trouble, honey, out there at the workplace, honey, trying to join in up in here. It says Stevie says, hello, Aunt Maria, my sister mom. Miss Maria says that Lorcy. Hey, beautiful. My sweet to my no, just a year and some change. He's supposed to get out May 28th, 2028, but he doing the program. Maybe that's why it look like he's just having so much fun out there. Miss Stevie says, no, I am going out tomorrow. Ooh, cha. Good luck with that. She says, okay, I'm ready, y'all, child. Miss Maria says, my sweet, aka Sonya, how's it going for my man, honey? I cannot. But I got out of here in 30 minutes. I got out of here in 30 minutes. Ooh, child. Well, I'm just gonna get on into it, y'all, and tell y'all what I've heard over there on the Good News station yesterday. Cause when I asked Miss Denise about this case, it piqued my interest, so I had to go and dig and listen and all that kind of stuff. True homicide and all that kind of stuff. Very interesting, y'all. I think I'm gonna be going on over yonder. I'm sick of Todd and Candy. Sick of talking about that. It's a repeat. These realities, TV shows, a repeat. I'm sick of all of that stuff. Child. Talk about something that's gonna teach somebody help save a life or some child. But let's see. I just dropped it, Miss Denise. Y'all, anybody want to come up in and join in? Don't come up here acting crazy because today is Friday and I ain't in that type of mood. I'm really not. But you are welcome to join the live. You are welcome to join the live chat as well. All of the above. Miss Maria says, and Miss Denise, hey, my sister Ma, what's jumping in H Town? Not H Town, but yes, child. It really piqued my interest. So I'm gonna give y'all a little update. It says device not okay. Hi, Miss Denise, girl.
Hey, I'm here. I
Hey,
got you.
girl.
Can you hear
Look
me?
here. Yeah, I can. So I went over there on the news channel over there in Chi-Town yesterday, Miss Denise, and give the people a little bit of update on what I heard. So it was said now we got to discuss this after I read y'all what I heard because it really don't make nobody sense. So it was said that Holly said that she had never, y'all heard what I said? She had never seen Romeca before the day of the power. That's
Fact,
crazy.
facts.
It
That's
was
correct.
also, it sounds like she was setting this stuff up into motion. And the reason why I say it sounds like she was setting this stuff up into motion, it sounds like this is my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. Everything is alleged. But she went to go get a restraining order against her to protect, Holly did, to protect herself and her son. But if you ain't never met nobody, what you need that for? You going off of somebody in her family saying that she was threatening you and you went and go get a restraining order? Well, hold on. Okay, she went and got the restraining order. She said she was licensed to carry. She had never seen Romeca. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna keep on listening. Um, it was said that she had a 6-month-old child, and she's now 7 weeks pregnant. Okay, so let's talk about that. She went and got a restraining order. Okay, she never met Romeca. She went and got a restraining order. She's licensed to carry. She is now 7 weeks pregnant. Okay, all of these things to me it sounded like, okay, let's say it do go down. I have my license to carry. They ain't gonna keep nobody in the lockup because she pregnant. You know, it was like it's planned, but y'all keep on listening, keep on listening. Um, Child, I see. Up until it took them 87 days to arrest her for the unaliving of Romeca. So, the family kind of they was glad to hear that whenever it happened, the mom didn't even know that she had been arrested. And the news lady said whenever she reached out to the mom was like, "Is this some kind of joke? Are you serious? Is this really
Mm-hmm.
real?" And she was like, "Yes, this is real." She was arrested December the 3rd of this month, y'all. Let's see, July 2025. For sure. She took out the restraining order was granted July of 2025, but was never served. I think they tried to serve it after all of that stuff had went down.
Mm-hmm.
And that clown, I don't know why he's out. I'm curious to know why he's out because you got somebody in a figure four,
Mm-hmm.
not the figure four, but the chokehold. You done hit her with the
Mm-hmm.
daggone car door. You doing the
Mm-hmm.
most out there. But okay, so
Can you get
let's
by?
jump on. Let's jump on into some of this mess. Okay, so she if you took out Mr. Niece, if you took out a restraining order for me, your baby is 6 months old. Why is you out there by that school? I get that clown live with what they say 1,000 feet down the street or some BS, but
Mm-hmm.
still, why is you in the vicinity of somebody that you just took a restraining order out on? Make that make sense
Right.
for me.
And she did it. She did it while she was pregnant, so that it was set in motion till of the day where her baby turned the month that the baby is Carson the way he is. So it was all planned and strategic. They did it. She did that, and she did it
You
in the
going
sense.
out, Miss Denise? It sounds like you're
Oh,
going in and out.
oh, let me stand still. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, she did it in the sense of based off of what her baby daddy told her to do. Go ahead. Based off what her baby daddy told her to do. So you did this and set this up because they goal was to take her out, and they did that. And what they when even right now behind the scenes, what they're not showing, I think if I could get one of the videos, I'm gonna send it to you. Right now, the auntie and them is trying to get it where the courts would go ahead and push, even though she's gone and she's buried and she's in the ground, they're still trying to serve this restraining order to make it valid right now.
What?
Even right now, I say so. You ain't got far to look for it. Then. Yeah, they're doing that right now. They're literally doing that right now, trying to get that restraining order as okay, parentheses, serve her while she's in the grave to make it valid, to justify
but
what you did, and it's not gonna work.
but it's not gonna work because allegedly. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Thank y'all for joining. Allegedly, the judge said after. Okay, let me back up a minute. They said she pow her one time,
Mhm.
paused. She hit
Mhm.
the ground. She hits the
Mhm.
ground.
Mhm.
You do two more rounds. For
Mhm.
what?
In her leg, yeah, the two more rounds, because the first pound was to the face, the second one was to her thigh. The last one was in the torso, somewhere to that factor, right there. So you did all of that, but she was already on the ground when those other two took place. And you did all of that for what? And then what another thing, according to the law and based on it, if she was served, if they just say that restraining order was valid, okay, she made it void the moment Holly did. Holly made it void the moment she came up there to that school because you
There
don't
you
have a
have it.
kid in that school. So it really was voided. So that's the biggest mess right now.
Yep.
It was voided. You voided
Yep.
it when you showed up in her vicinity. You was not in
Right.
intimate danger. And when she went to the car, she was not in intimate danger.
Right. Right.
Because after she did that, she had the audacity. You had enough time to go take it back and put it in the glove compartment like you didn't do nothing.
Yeah. But as it stands, Holly has been arrested December the 3rd here. Her next court appearance will be December the 23rd, which is coming up real soon. So now this is ugly all the way around the board. Whether or not, even though she's on lockdown, I seen the dude. The dude went on video. You know, he was looking for some support, I guess. So unconcerned. When I say so unconcerned, just so unconcerned, he tried to make it out that, Romeca was a bad mom. Well, she was a good mom. You know, he was going on like that, but,
Mm-hmm.
everybody saying, why you didn't go to social media? Why you ain't speaking out? Why? But he went live, y'all, and he let people up on the panel. There was this one lady that caught my interest, and she said to him, You're a trainer, right? He said, Yes. She said, Both of those, your baby mamas, look like they was just very tiny people. She said, Why you couldn't break that up? He said, Well, it was already broke up, but somehow it just got out of hand. She said the next question she asked him was, Why did she pow her 3 times? He didn't answer that. Well, he said, All that's gonna come out, all that's gonna come out, and this thing, no child, he had done dropped her ass, child. He done dropped her down, child. She was going in on him though. She was going
And you
in
know
on
what? The
him.
lady that was the lady that was going in on him, she's a content creator. That's why we was laughing. We was laughing. She's actually a content creator and she stay on his top. So that's why they've been messing with her. And the problem is too, and that's one of the things I want to say this real quick and add this to it. But because some of them are in your, believe it or not, they are in your audience right now as we speak. So let me say this. All of y'all, I don't care if you Romeca, justice for Romeca, or you doing justice for Holly. Keep
Mm-hmm.
Carson and little Amir did not ask for the beef that took place what it did. Now both of them do not have a mama. But for the
Right.
content creators that is out there, we all supporting Amir, and we have done this to try to send money to get this baby a teddy bear so he can still hear his from Build a Bear to hear his voice, his mama's voice. But y'all to mess with the content creator who started that and mess with this woman and make lies like people trying to scam and scheme. That's not what happened. So Carlo, if you out here doing that to keep people from supporting your baby, you cruel and you really need to stop. You, your little minions, and your family, y'all need to stop and let that baby have his moment. He need his mama, and y'all took her away. So you really need to stop because you made that lady cry this morning. I didn't like that. Y'all made her cry.
Wow.
So y'all done gone too far.
So the sad part, well, like I just said, it's ugly all the way around the board. They said he's a witness for the state. But let's just talk about this for a minute. What's going to happen is it's the reality is getting ready to set in with Holly. Because see, 9 times out of 10, you on lockdown. You reaching out to my man, my man, my man. My man ain't answering your phone call. You starting to get pissed off right about now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I just get punked? Did he set me up? I gotta take this phone all by myself. Leave my 6 months, probably 9 months by now, baby. And I got a baby on the way. Leave my kids behind some bullshiggity. And now he's not even answering my call. Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. They're getting ready to turn on each other. That's what's getting ready to happen. My opinion only. My opinion only.
And that you're right, and that's true, and really what has happened because he has turned so he can save himself. Y'all know what happens when a narc try to do what he's doing. So for him to be, he's trying to do less time. He's either trying to get less time or he's trying to do his own thing.
But my question is why they didn't get him? Why is he walking around free? Because he wasn't the pow pow. They should have arrested him for the DV. Shit. Also, the news lady did say it was alleged, it wasn't recorded, but it was put out there. Mr. Niece, I don't know if you still here, but it was said that
I'm
the
here.
judge said that from the fist pound that they did after the pounding was no cause, was had nothing to do with no self-defense. So do you think possibly that this will be used in the, with the jury and all of that? Could it sway the jury by the judge saying that this was not no self-defense? I don't think it was self-defense.
Um, it wasn't self defense. It stopped being self defense. First of all, it stopped being self defense when she ran up on Romeca as Romeca. We're gonna say allegedly, but the video is out there. Romeca was arguing with Carlos. That was an argument between Carlos and Romeca. Had nothing to do with Holly. Holly had nothing. So you ran up. So the moment you ran up to her and he was arguing with her son's father, and you goes to the car and say, "I gotta pop out," and he says, "Oh, she was like, I'm gonna blank blank you." So the moment you said that and went to your car to go get it, it stopped. It wasn't self. It went out the door.
But she didn't have nothing to do with that. She really did not have nothing to do with that. And it was said that Romeca told him it's not the time nor the place. She asked him, "What are you doing here? Why are you here? It's not the time or the place." It should have been just that, and go on about your business. And this situation right here would not be present today.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. But see, like, no, and the thing about it is, oh my God, the thing about it is, and that's true because here's why she said, "What are you doing here?" The reason of apparently from some of the witness why she was saying that is because they ambushed her. She was even
Yeah.
shocked to see them there. They ambushed her.
Now, pause for a minute. Did they not say that he pulled in front of her and then the girl, like they boxed her in or something? Did that happen?
It did happen, but by the time the police and everybody got there, because there's one witness got the full video, they moved their cars. They moved their
Yeah.
cars so it can make it look like they didn't do that. And they tried to make it look like she had Holly boxed in, but there was no way because Holly still can get away. So no, there was nobody was able to be. She was blocked in at first, but apparently, allegedly, we're gonna say alleged because there's so many descriptions on that as well. But again, if you go back and look from the pictures and everything else, or you see the video that newsman was showing, everybody could have left.
Yeah.
Everybody could have left. So as Holly kept saying, she was blocked in and she couldn't do no more. Yes, she could have left because why was y'all trying to pick her body up off the ground and throw it in the car and burn off with it and try to block people from helping her? They blocked that girl from getting medical attention.
I did hear about somebody picked her up, but they were saying that maybe when she piled her the first time, she was like in the highway or something, and the people was trying to move her out of the oncoming traffic or some sort of that sort or whatever. But this is terrible. They did the poor little Holly, bless her heart, child. Not no poor little Holly, cause she's 31. She know better. She know right from wrong. Um, she's sitting in there, and she thought that that was going to work by saying she was licensed to carry and she is pregnant. She really, really thought that that was going to help her get out. And he said, "Not today, not tomorrow, baby. We're going to see you back in here on the 23rd."
Yeah, yeah, that happened. She thought because she figured because she's pregnant, she get a pass.
I said, "Do she not know how many people in the lockdown prego?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is so sad. It looks like to me in this that, like I said, they're going to turn on each other, and the kids is going to end up with nobody. They're not going to have no biological parents. None of those kids are at the rate it's
What?
going.
Here's a question I have, sister. You can ask everybody in the audience. What do you do when you have two babies that's caught in the midst of a love triangle that has nothing to do with anything and they are siblings? How do you
Mm-hmm.
handle that?
Mm. You know what? I really think. I think that narc. I'm gonna call him the narc. I think he was still in love with Romeca. If you
Huh?
want my honest opinion.
They don't have it, but they have the key that it's gone. So I don't have it. The other lady has the main key to it. Yeah. Hmm. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm getting off.
I think he was in love. I think he was still in love with Romeca. But Romeca baby was six, recently turned 7. She been in the picture. Your baby 6 months old. You ain't got nothing to do with that situation that they had going on. Why? I get it's too late for all of the woulda, coulda, shouldas. It's too late for all of that. I think this time from December the 3rd up until this next court appearance will be the 23rd. Miss Holly has had a lot of time to do some thinking, and she probably sitting there now saying, "You or me." I'm gonna choose me every time. I'm not finna go down for some stuff that I didn't do all by myself. Nah, but I'm about to tell it all. I'm about I know
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be. I ain't getting
That's
out. They ain't about to
that's
let me out. So I might as well go ahead and tell the truth. 'Cause I ain't gonna see your black ass no more.
and that's what I was saying yesterday. I believe there are some witnesses that said that Because even a guy said that. It was a Hispanic guy. He said, "You did it." Told it to Carlos. You popped her. You popped her. So we all starting to believe maybe he really was on the last two piles was not Holly. That was him. It had
What?
to been. Yeah, that's what they said. And one girl said, "Yeah, you did it," and the other girl said, "Yeah, you and her did it." So it's looking like both of them did it. But
So it
again,
sounded it sounded like you saying the first pow in the chin or wherever
was
came
Holly.
from Holly. Then the other
Hmm.
two came from him, and that's where the fist bump come in at.
Right.
Oh my God.
But again, a legend. It's a legend, y'all. It's a legend because they're still trying to weed through that information. But there is video, and it's something going on because the state got it. They got all the videos.
Mm. Well, that what I was reading this comment. Miss Faith, that she said she's not getting, I guess, going to court on the 23rd. Those folks are going home for the holidays. She go to court in January. Well, the information that I got came from the news. The lady, Chicago, the news lady, that was the court date that she
Uh,
announced. So
Oh, she is. Just for y'all to know, yeah, there is a court date on the 23rd. Now, whether it's gonna be reset, we don't know. But yeah, because all of Chicago going up there, everybody already protesting. Everybody going up, and it's gonna be a limited amount of who can get in there because people are trying to stream it. But on the 23rd, she is going in them doors on the 23rd, unless they come in there and say, "Hey, they finna reset it for something, something." But yeah,
yeah, but either way, she's still gonna be locked up for the holidays. Hey,
yeah, she's still
everybody
gonna
that's
be.
just coming in.
They still not letting her out, but this is supposed to be like a preliminary hearing, something where
Hmm.
more details for them emerge. That's what they in there
Hmm.
for.
Hmm. Mm. It was all just so uncalled for, y'all. But the sad part about it was when it first happened, the mom, she was on live and she was crying, and she was saying, about her baby, and she said the most hurtful thing for her for that particular Monday was she did not receive her phone call. So evidently, Romeca would call her mom every day on her way to work after she dropped the baby off at school or whatever, and her heart was just broken behind that. But they were saying that they was not gonna stop until they got justice. So thank God that they have did arrest her. Um, Justice should be served on this situation right here. All parties should be held accountable for this. But as for me, that dude, he's a major part. He just so unconcerned, y'all. Y'all can look at the videos. The videos are out there on this YouTube street. You can see where he went live talking like he needed a friend. He needed somebody to tell him, "Hey man, you ain't had nothing to do with it, bro. You will be all right, bro." He needed that from somebody, validations, or he needed somebody to just say that to him or something. So it's just really it's messed up. But Holly knew better. Holly knew better. But this stuff is happening every day. Every day, these girls let these guys get in their head, more or less like brainwash them or something. Not about to brainwash me to pop out. Nobody should. Mm-mm. I'm not about to do that. Spend the rest of my life in prison for this? Mm-mm. That's too much. Let me read a comment or two here. My sweet says it was said that they were able to arrest her because of his statements to the DA. See there? Already starting to turn against each other. Miss Maria says looks like he done got rid of both of them so he can be with someone else, in my opinion. Absolutely. My sweet says because they want to get him on first degree along with Holly. Miss Faith says he would not be walking the streets. No, and that's what the judge said. You pop fist pound somebody after that, you don't deserve to be walking the street. So this poor child, she ain't getting out, child. Miss Maria says, shaking my head. If he turns state on her, he might walk. Ooh. Mm. I I don't know, but me seeing him on live, he just looked like he didn't even have no concern for the kids. And Knox don't care about nobody, y'all. They really don't.
They
Hey,
don't.
Miss Sonia,
They,
is you on social media, Facebook, Instagram, or something, Miss Sonia? I needs to know. Go ahead, Miss Denise.
no, I'm saying no. Narcs doesn't. They don't care. They don't care about anybody. But the way he did that, and his little friend, ain't nobody listen to Dave Brown. That's David. He been going from panel to panel to panel to panel line, him and Quadir. Ain't nobody
He
listen
said
to them. None of
that.
y'all
He
got to
said
do.
that. Somebody in the chat told him that he was all over the internet, and he said, "Yeah, I'm everywhere."
Because it's a deeper twist with the story. Romeca found out about something about Miss allegedly Mr. Carlos supposed to be on the down low, and that being one of the friends, and now all of a sudden she gone. Yeah, it's so many twists and turns of this story, and so many people getting threatened because when you get closer to the truth or you speak on the truth, that's when folks start to come to threaten you and say some stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. It's
You know,
crazy.
he did. He mentioned that. He mentioned that in his live, something about being say, take the S off and put a G. He mentioned that, Miss Denise. He most certainly did. He said,
Yeah,
"Man, get out of here. Ain't nobody doing no." Still, again, unconcerned. But let me tell y'all, with these Knox child, when they need that energy, they're gonna get it from anywhere, child. It don't matter. Everybody look the same. Just know that.
yeah.
So is it a
You don't.
possibility that he was out? Sure is. Knox don't care.
They don't. They really don't. And that's the whole thing about the situation. If you here's my thing. If you are, so what?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it require you? And that's why I tell people, in my opinion, I don't think it has nothing to do with that. I think that he's mad that that girl went on by her business. She went on by her business and she left him alone, and he couldn't
Yeah.
handle it because he couldn't handle it. So he couldn't handle it. So why else would you call? Because he called this girl boyfriend. And then if you go back and look at one of the live, he said, "Yeah, I knew she had a boyfriend. So what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
He
you called
did.
that man."
He said that she was supposed to be going out of town or something, and he said that he told her to call with her boyfriend. Now check this out. She going out of town with her boyfriend. He gonna tell her, call me if you need anything. What? I
Yeah,
said there's something wrong with him.
that's
There's
diabolical.
something wrong with him.
He's sad. But why would she
Um,
call you if she on a date with her boyfriend?
right. My sweets wants to know if you heard anything. Well, is it true he have an ankle bracelet on? Did y'all hear anything about that?
If he had, I haven't heard anything about that. But if he does, it has something to do with a different case because he's a scammer. Don't forget that, y'all. He got to go to court anyway. Behind it's so many twists and turns. He schemes and stuff. So he was a scammer. He got caught up with that. And then months on the date, 2 days before she was unalive, they had to go to court for a DV where he did towards her. And it was a
Yeah.
case, yeah, and she ended and she was testifying in that case and she ended up gone. Come on.
Yeah, but also they said that she had her order out on him. So why is he even
Yeah.
near her?
Right. That's why they're talking about that's why there's talk of him being locked. That's why the DA wants him because again, he played a part. It was already a case out against him, and he too violated his restraining order. He wasn't even supposed to be near her, and he's out on parole, so you're not supposed to be near somebody. You're a convicted felon. You're not supposed to be in the car with nobody who has a power.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Another charge.
right. And there's yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot. I listen. It is a whole lot. But my thing is, as soon as the powering happened, why is Holly on the phone talking to somebody saying, I'm licensed to carry? Baby, that doesn't give you the right to be walking around here powering nobody. Why is
Hmm.
you on the phone just saying I'm licensed to carry? What that's supposed to do?
Yeah, she was allegedly, we're going to say allegedly, even though that person came out on the feast of the booker and admitted, but she was allegedly on that phone with that crazy auntie that's around here threatening folks and this and that, the auntie mama. And we call her the auntie mama because it's the way she talking away and somebody in an interview the history, it's a history saying that this really could be her biological mama instead of her auntie because she was raised by her granny. So we call her auntie mama while she was floating around this internet stirring up problems. So I guess the lawyers told her to shut up because she done shut up for a couple of days.
My thoughts. Hey, my thoughts, beautiful. She says, I wonder how many times he put hands on Holly, and she's still for my man. Child, he put my opinion only. I think he was putting hand on all both of them. And that's why Romeca was like, you know what, enough is enough. Let me get away. And she was trying so hard to get away. And it just go, child, these knocks. Carry and use are two different things. Absolutely. I don't know why she didn't know that. But I think at this point, they said they was all at this one. What was it? 200 or something. Anyway, on the fourth, they had to be moved to another courtroom because so
Oh,
many people was
Jessica.
there.
Mhm, mhm.
They had to be moved to a bigger
Monique.
courtroom.
Come on. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah,
But
yeah, this is a whole mess. When I say it's a whole mess, it's a whole mess in itself.
yeah, it's kind of
Now
like the
now
whole city.
y'all might not agree with me on this. I don't know if he was putting his hand on Holly. I believe he was whipping on Romeca, but he may have not put his hand on Holly. I don't see that, but maybe I'm wrong. Don't jump on me, y'all.
I think if he's putting the hands on one, he gonna put the hands on the other. What exempts her when he get angry?
Because he needed her to do what she just did. If
Cussing her
that
out and
makes
calling her out of her name, she's still gonna jump on the bandwagon because she wants to please him.
well, now you see why I say this is a cold saw and Marcel situation too.
Yeah, yeah.
Go back and finish watching the videos and you watch her on that I would never video, if she is not cold bird,
I saw that
that is
too.
that's the
I saw
cold bird.
I saw that too. I would never be with a man that give me an STD. I would never be with a man that can't fix my car. My car sit up for 3 years. I would never. Oh, that I would never. I said, what the hell?
Yeah, or this she was talking about I would never, huh? Yeah, yeah. Talking about I would never. She's talking about I would never be at a man's go to his family's and beg their mama, can I go to the family's Thanksgiving and wear matching pajamas? Then why did you 2 days before you got arrested went and had a matching outfit if you would never? And plus
Yeah.
the family say they don't know nothing about her. So she got
Wow.
mad, but she got mad because she was not invited. His mama don't really know her. But it's whatever.
But is it not true that she's from Milwaukee?
Yeah, she don't even live in Chicago. That's why they didn't understand how did that restraining order go through. She she don't live. Yeah, how did she get a restraining order for Chicago and she don't live there?
Wow. Y'all, when I tell
Quick one.
y'all, it is so deep
Yeah,
and it
and
is
what's the
so
name? What's
interesting.
she? I need her to come on and come.
So
Hold
much
on.
stuff
Hold
is
on.
coming out. These people are talking about so much stuff. But in the mix of all of it, Carlos up there, as I said, unconcerned. He's saying, everybody trying to blame me. What y'all trying to blame me for? I ain't did nothing nobody. When I say unconcerned, he is so freaking unconcerned, y'all. It don't even make no sense. But yes, Holly was up there acting just like the bird, coleslaw. And as we always say, and Mel has said this too. I hate to throw her in this, but she spoke of people not being able to afford a bodyguard. What happened to Romeca could have been her, me, you, any of us. But yes, a lot of people is not fortunate enough like she is to be able to have a bodyguard, and it could have really went ugly for her. So thank God, she's still in the fight, child. She's still trying to get away from him. She gone, but she still got to keep trying to get away from him, because in his mind it ain't over. You left me. They don't like for nobody to leave them. Miss Deborah says, I do not think he did not put his hands on Holly. Also, Denise, I agree with you. um Miss Maria says, remember what Slough said, he hits me because he loves me. Ain't that crazy? My thought says, I don't need toxic love. Hate me, baby. I know that is the truth. But y'all, it is so sad. There's so much stuff still going on across the YouTube, internet, Facebook. IG about this situation, child. And if it was my loved one, I don't blame the family. I would not give up. I keep fighting. I keep talking. I talk about it. When you suppress that stuff down and you keep it on the inside, nobody knows what's going on or what you're going through and all that kind of stuff until you start speaking on it and talking about it. Put it out there. Put the eyes on them. Put the eyes on the person that's creating stuff.
Yeah,
My
that's
thought is that's true, G. It could be any of us but God. Absolutely. Go ahead,
yeah.
Mr. Lee.
That's what I believe. I believe that just like Colbert said that, oh, he hit me, he don't love me unless type thing. I truly feel like with Holly, if he is hitting on her, he haven't done her the way he did Romeca. And Romeca has a video of it. And there's a video where she went to jail. I don't know how this happened though, but he jumped on her, he fought on her and beat her up, and her face was swollen with a black eye was closed shut, and she went to jail. How did she go to jail? I don't get that one. I
What?
don't get. Yeah, you gotta go back and see the video. Gotta go back and see the video. It's out. He been
Girl,
posting video, and she literally has a. There's a actually picture of her being arrested, but her eye is closed shut. And he broke in her house and tore up her stuff. So how and then she so how did she get a black eye and still get arrested when he was involved? So yeah,
wow.
yeah.
As I said, my thoughts and my opinion only. He's for the streets, y'all. One is gone to never return. One is in lockup. Probably never see well, she see daylight again. That's the difference. She'll be able to see some daylight to let her go out there on the ground or whatever. But he gonna go if he's free, he just gonna move on to the next one, child. Miss Faith says, "Gee, they going to charge the three people who bullied that girl who took her life on live." I didn't hear nothing about that one, Miss Faith, but this is some really interesting stuff, y'all. And I hope and pray that a lot of young girls coming up take heed to this kind of stuff because this is real life and it could happen to anybody. Any of it. Well, my boys are grown and I ain't got no girls. But for the people that got these girls, well, and the guys too, child, can't leave them out, everybody. Y'all talk to the children, child. It's not worth losing your freedom behind some mess. Again, running off of emotions. Emotions. That's all it was. Running off emotions. She should have kept her mouth closed, stayed her little self in her car, and let him and her discuss whatever. But for me, I think he wanted Holly to get involved. That's why he did it. I thought says Faith, what? That is so sad. Yeah, Miss Faith, I didn't hear about that one.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead, Mr.
I
Denise.
I feel like he wanted it. I think it happened for a reason. Think about it. I don't want nobody to think I'm taking up for Holly on this portion right here. But here's why I say she's the victim at. She's a victim to that narc because he knew she had a license to carry. He used
Mm-hmm.
that and used
You.
her and he talked her through the steps of going
Mm-hmm.
into if you dig a little deep or how she got that restraining order, tried to get a temporary restraining order. He Carlos knew every spot Ramika lived at, but he was giving out the addresses. He was giving out the addresses to the houses where Ramika grandmother and them used to stay at. So he did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The same way he did when he called the mom, he called Ramika mom and told her it was an accident, his fault. It was all his fault, and he said she was at the hospital. Still did not let this lady
You
know.
went out. You went out again. He called Romeca mom and said, "What?
When on the day that she was taken away, the day that she was pew pew, he calls her before because he didn't know if somebody sent her a message. So he calls her and tell her there was an accident with Ramika and it was all his fault. Still did not let this lady know that her child was pow pow. It took somebody to send the sister and the mama the video, and the mama saw the video and ran to the hospital. She gets to the hospital looking for her child, and he put her under a fake name,
What?"
put her up under one of her little Instagram, some names our mom and them didn't really catch on about, but that's what he did. And that really struck her right there. That really struck her
So
hard
so
because
hold up, Miss Denise. So you telling me after all of this happened that Monday morning, he went went to the hospital? He?
Yeah, he sent her up there to the hospital. Yeah, sure did.
No, I'm talking about he was at the hospital.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Wait
yeah.
a minute. I think he might have been there for the both of them because they said Holly went to the hospital too because they both
Hold
had
on,
her
right quick.
blood on them. So they didn't know whether maybe Holly had got hurt too. But she did go to the hospital, and from there she went to jail and was later released that day. Miss Maria says that Miss Denise, remember there was a woman who had left her abuser husband. He broke in, she pow him, and they arrested her, even though there were police reports and an order of protection. Mm. Miss TJ Queen says they both planned this violent act. I think so too, y'all. I really do. They just woke up. You ready? Let's go. Let's get this. Let's do this. Did they know that it would turn out to be to this extreme? I don't know that part, but yeah, they both just one just as bad as the other in this whole situation. It is really bad. It is really freaking bad. But yeah, I hope that she has some time to sit in there and think from now up until whether it's the 23rd of January or whenever it is, child, and look over her life and say, you know what, I done been set up. Girl, let me go talk to the people. I got to talk to the peoples, honey. But even though it's bad on both sides with the families and stuff, maybe her family trying to justify it or whatever, but, somebody in her family gonna be like, nah, there's more to the story. Y'all got to open up y'all eyes and this, nah, don't do that. Don't fix it. This is what happened, child. But the video don't lie. Somebody did ask him about the video. He told the people that's just a video. That don't mean nothing. I said, boy, he is doing the most up there on that live. As for me, Mr. Carlos, I think you should stay off of the lives, honey. Go find the good Lord, repent, turn yourself in, go do some of that stuff right there, child. But it was just terrible. Then they were saying that it didn't actually happen on the school ground. They were saying it was like over there on the sidewalk or something like that. I'm not really sure. Miss Maria says he seems to think everybody's stupid. Yeah, he like playing in people's face. But when I tell y'all, if y'all out there on them streets, it's up there. He just he don't have no emotions. He just like, yeah, man. He's a pretty boy. Yeah, man, I ain't did nothing, man. I ain't had nothing to do with that
He,
mess, man.
he's still insisting that he has. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna cut y'all with folks, and I'm on my way, getting ready to get off. He's still insisting that he had nothing to do. He was breaking up the fight. Ain't no way. If you a weight trainer, it's no way.
Mm-hmm. And that's what that lady told him. She said, "You a big dude." She said, "I seen you. You swole. You couldn't break up these two little women." I don't believe for one second that Romeca said anything to Holly. I think Holly inserted herself into the situation. But again, Miss Holly, why did you go get a restraining order? But then you wanted to be in her presence. And also the aunties and them, they were speaking of how jealous Holly was of Romeca. Um, but yeah, real jealousy, envy, all that stuff, child. That is not good at all. But yeah, for me, it looks like she was setting things in motion. She was getting her paper trail together, and she was hoping and praying that this paper trail will work in her favor. Even the lady over there on the news, she was saying it too, um, forming a paper trail. Setting it into motion, just in case something do pop off. These are the steps that I took. I took these steps. What else? Whatever else could I do? You could have not been in her presence. How about that? Miss Maria says YouTube Street said Holly was cyber stalking Romeca, trying to do everything Romeca did. We said that about the bird child. Wanted to be uh the reality TV star. She wanted to be her. And that is true, y'all. And you know, her aunts and them was up there screaming, this is not a lifetime, nothing. This is real life. This is our real life. This really happened. This really happened. And all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't care how they try to fix it, y'all. This is my opinion. She was setting the stage. Somebody had been doing some talking and putting things into or order. Um, I think Carlos, he still wanted control over Romeca and he couldn't get it. So he was really pissed off with her. He was really mad with her. I tell y'all, these people are some dangerous people. They are really dangerous, child. But they always pushing somebody else up to do their dirty work.
Now to answer Miss, I think it was Miss Faith or Miss Maria. One of yes, that is true, y'all. She was stalking Ramika. She Ramika had a baby. If you go back and look at the pictures and go back, I'm gonna try to get them and send them to G so she can be able to so I can show it to y'all or show it up on my side. But Ramika had a baby shower with Amir. So when she had a baby shower with Amir, she had a white dress, shoulders off the out with the dress was hanging off the shoulder. It was all white. Go back and look at Holly picture. Holly went and got the identical dress.
What?
Wore her hair the exact same style. And let me give you some real tea right quick. Let me give you some real tea. The outfit on the day that she pew that girl, she was
Mm-hmm.
wearing the girl's clothes.
Huh?
Yeah, she was wearing Ramika's clothes. Ramika jacket, Ramika sweatpants. The clothes that Holly had on to take her out, those were her clothes that she got from Carlos. Yeah, Carlos
What?
took the girl clothes, took his baby mama clothes, and gave it to the other baby mama.
I know you lying.
No, we not. I know we not. We talked about her so bad. We dragged her. We dragged her in that other sector. We dragged her till we couldn't drag her no more. Like
Oh
you
my
you
God.
you really obsessed, lady.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah, she's
God.
yeah, she's really obsessed with her. We don't know why. We don't know why. And then
So
Carlos has another baby on the way with a clear girl, and she been stalking her before she got arrested. Before they
Holly
arrested
was
her, she was
talking to
stalking her.
Clear Girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That baby do it anytime. Yes.
He's
Been
for the
stalk.
streets.
Yeah. He is for the streets. He is for the streets. But I'm just saying, she just started stalking the clear girl, still all on that girl Facebook page, making threats. I said, so what you gonna do? Go down the line and every woman that he's have a kid with or he's messing with, you gonna pew pew them? No, she's a
Mm,
menace to society and she needs to be off the streets.
yeah. Allegedly, that's what they said. The judge said, you don't need to be walking the streets, honey. There's something wrong with you. You got a little taste of some mental issues going on. Nah, you need some time to think.
Dang.
Mm, and the sad part too, they were saying that the little boy was saying, "Where's my mommy at? Where's my mama at?" You know, it's just really sad, y'all. Heart touching. I hate it for the kids all the way around the board. It is. But it's not gonna get any better. Miss Maria says he probably with Becky right now. Child, he probably is. That's what I said earlier. Oh, girl trying to call him, but he ain't answering the phone. He knows she only have so much time with the phone, and he ain't answering. He see this number pop up. He know to answer this phone right away, but he's not doing that. Ooh, I can't get out of here to get him. No, no, he trying to make me go down by myself. No, she about to get him, y'all. No, she about to tell it all. This is what happened, y'all. I give up. This what happened. Go ahead. This is it. But it is really, really bad, child. And when I tell y'all, the people on the YouTube streets is really they talking about it. I don't know what made that pop up on my mind yesterday, but I'm always curious to know where are they now, or what is going on with them and stuff like that. And now we know, child. Now we know, but I don't know, child. We just got to see what's gonna happen now with this case right here. But as far as anything else other than Todd and Candy, y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about other than my sweet's man, Mr. P. Diddy? He allowed to visit Harley? Child, I don't know. He probably ain't fooling with Harley right now, because he probably got some people in his head, his family members, and them telling him, man, don't go down there. You can't go down there to visit her man. Or, you gonna mess around and find yourself in some mess behind all child. You know how the peoples get to talking and the family members and all of that kind of stuff, child. But as for me, I don't think he care for that girl. He just got somebody to do some dumb BS. Miss Maria says that my sweet, if he's a felon, nope. I'm telling y'all, it kind of it could sound like he was trying to get his life together, and then it could be one of those situations where it could have been like a cover up thing, with the being the personal trainer and all that kind of stuff, child. I don't know. It went too far, and it didn't have to go that far. It didn't have to be like this. It didn't have to turn out the way that it turned out. Everybody losing now. Everybody losing all the way across the board. And also, he said that I don't know why he thought this, y'all, but he's saying like he thought his family members was gonna be there to support him. But the way he was speaking, Carlos, he said like his family ain't got one have nothing to do. His family do not want to have nothing to do with him at all. I was like, whoa. Yeah, because they're probably looking like, that dude, we try to talk to him, try to put some sense in his head. Now look at this bullshit. This mess done gone too far. That young lady done lost her damn life behind this stupid ass shit. All of it is stupid. She done lost her life. The other one sitting down over yonder in the county jail or wherever jail they got down there. And look at it. Look at this. He out here going on to the next one, child. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. Go on to the next one, child. It is what it is. But I am gonna continue to follow the story and listen and listen. Not only listen, but hear what I'm listening to. It's just so much little stuff just keeps seeping out, and people. But my thing was for him, why you go live, dude? If you didn't want to answer the people question, you go live and you invite people on your panel, and then when they get up there and they get to asking you them hard questions that you have the answer to, but you don't want to answer, you say, I can't really speak on it. I can't really speak on it. It's all gonna come out. The truth gonna come out. That's all he say. That's his answer to everything. Every time somebody asks him a question, the truth gonna come out. I can't speak on it. That's it. That's all. I said, well, I guess he went live for some sympathy, child. I don't know. But anyway, child, I'm about to get up off of here. I might be back later on. I'm gonna tune off of them for a little bit, and I'm gonna get out here and see what else is going on the YouTube streets. I don't want to hear nothing about no Donald Trump. I don't want to hear nothing about no Candy Todd. I don't think Candy Todd about getting no divorce. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, child. I'm tired of it. All of them people, child. Reality TV is just reality draining at this point. Just ugh. So yeah, we had to find something else. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I might pop back on a little later on, child, and see what else is going on. But anyway, to my mom, Miss Maria, she says, thanks for dropping in on the live. I hope you were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy your weekend. But yes, y'all get on out there. It's out there, it's a real story. And it's a sad, very sad story, but it's all across the internet, and the people's is talking and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, the witnesses and all that stuff gonna be brought in, and it's going to be a lot, yeah, a lot. But anyway, I catch y'all a little later. Y'all have a good one. Until the next time. Bye.